In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make the most killer YouTube thumbnails you've ever seen. And we're getting after it right now. What's up everybody, this is Jackson Wilkie with the YouTube Agents. If you want to learn all the tips and tricks on how to grow a huge YouTube channel for your real estate business that gets you millions of dollars of free leads each and every month, just like we do, then start now by subscribing to this channel and tap that little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. If you ever want to see that video that has us getting all those free leads each and every day, then go to Living in Portland, Oregon, subscribe to that channel and see what we're doing, and then start doing them in your market to dominate today. All right, so I get this question all the time, literally. Dude, your freaking thumbnails are killer. What do you use? How do you do them? I've done a ton of videos on how to grow a YouTube channel for your real estate business, and one of those was teaching you about how important a thumbnail is. Literally 90% of your success is gonna be your thumbnails. You cannot have crappy thumbnails in today's YouTube. The olden days, yeah, today they gotta be on point, and you won't believe just how easy it is to make these killer thumbnails. And I'm gonna teach you on my phone. Now you're gonna watch this and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's so hard. I don't know if I'll ever learn it. Trust me, I thought the same thing, and within a few hours, I was doing them in minutes, and now I do them every day for all of my YouTube channels, and it's so easy, so fast. So just watch this video and then revisit it and keep doing it. Pause if you need to, try and do it along, and you'll learn exactly how easy it is. So let's get to the phone. All right, so we are going to make a killer thumbnail with your phone. What you need is two apps, SuperimposeX and Phonto. These apps are absolutely amazing. Phonto does the text and SuperimposeX does the amazing outlines and all that. So first and foremost, go to SuperimposeX, and we are going to create a new session down on the bottom. From here, you can pick any background you want. I always start with a color, but you can pick a background. You can search any background that you want. Type in money. You can use these for thumbnails, whatever. I want to use a color. So the most important thing is you want to select 16 by 9. That is the size of a thumbnail. If you pick these squares, you can do blended colors. I just want a normal one, and I want to go pretty dark on mine. So we're going to go like that, and we're going to select that as our background. That is the perfect size for a thumbnail. And now what I'm going to do is hit the plus sign, and I'm going to add a layer, a photo layer. This is where you can bring in money. You could do anything you want. What we want to do is go to photos. This comes straight from my photo album. So what I'm going to do is select this one that I already have. This does not need to be 16 by 9 because we are going to mask myself, which means remove the background. So we select that. And what I do is if you hit this transform button, it allows you to make yourself bigger, move yourself around, whatever. We're just gonna go a little bit bigger. We are going to mask yourself. So you hit the mask button and then you go to mask tool. And what I like to do is the very top one, just hit auto mask people. Now, a lot of times it's going to erase some stuff and it's not as clean. This time it actually did a really good job. You can see my elbow's a little goofy, and you can see my thumb kind of got erased. So all we got to do is hit the mask tool, and the brush that's highlighted, that's the one I use. And then I go to settings, and I'm going to get this brush size down quite a bit. Okay, now I'm going to blow this up, and we are on erase right now. So if I erase it, it's going to erase my thumb. We want to click this button over here, and it says restore, and it's on the right hand side, and we are just going to go through here and restore the thumb. And I saw parts of my phone that were kind of cut out. We want to make sure we get a really clean edge on that, so we are going to restore this. Now you see the green, we're going to fix that, but now at least we got some really good clean edges. So from restore, you hit it again, hit erase. Okay, now we're in erase. I'm gonna get in a little closer. On the top left, it shows you what you're doing. So just put your finger on there, and we are just gonna start cleaning this up. So we're just gonna go along. Don't worry if you erase a little bit of your thumb, it's fine. You won't notice it, but at least you'll get rid of the green and you're gonna have really sharp lines. Okay, so now we're in here. My fingers, there's a little bit of green. I just zoom way in And then you can kind of clean those up too. Good. I'm pretty happy with that. My thumb's kind of jacked right there, so we'll restore that. Okay. Now, how do we make those killer outlines? What I do is I go to editor. It's on the very bottom right. Then you select tools and you hit tools and you're going to scroll all the way to the right and it says mask outline. Select that and boom, there is your first outline. You can make that really big. I like to keep it kind of small and I hit the check mark on the top right. And that is done. Then I hit it again and I want to change the color. So you hit the color on the right and you can drag around. You can make this any color. If you have a specific color of branding you want every time, I would go with that. I really think the black and white just looks good. It just pops really well. So we're going to use that. Now what I want to do is the transform button again. Down on the bottom, you hit that, and now I can make this way bigger. I like to really be big on there so you can see my face. So I actually really like that. Go to layers, and right there, that's about how it is. I think I'll bring it a little bit farther to the right so that I can get more text in to the left. But that is how I make my killer YouTube thumbnails. Now, I want to show you one thing real quick. If you want to, if you go to the bottom left, you hit layers, add a layer. If you want a really cool border around your thumbnail, hit add layer, photo layer, go to colors again. Make sure you choose 16:9 and then choose a different color. Let's say you want kind of a bright color like that. So you hit transform and you hit fit to base. Now, obviously that covered everything. So on the top right, those stack of papers, that's your layers. You select that and we are gonna drag this either there, but we want it all the way behind, okay? So now what we're gonna do is select the middle layer and hit transform, and we're just gonna pinch together on the screen and make that a little bit smaller, about like that. So that's how I can make a really cool border, and it just kind of helps it stand out a little bit more. Okay, so I think this looks pretty killer. I went back to just what it looked like original. So I've got myself pointing to my phone. I'm gonna add one little element to it. So I'm on layers. I am going to add a layer, photo layer. Since I've already saved it, I'm gonna select that mask lib again, and it comes right there. And I am going to transform it. Now what I'm gonna do is I am going to put that layer behind. Okay, so now it's behind, and what I wanna do is hit this. It's still selected, but it's behind it. Hit the blend button on the right and you hit overlay. Now you can kind of see it in the background. I think this looks really cool. So you can take your main one, make it a little bigger, make it smaller. I think just like that. And I think with that other overlay in the back, that just makes it look super catchy. And then I'm gonna just go right up here. I want to save that mask lib. Then you can always use it. Then I'm going to save the image. Now I have that image saved. How do we get text on it? Okay, so that's where Phonto comes in. Here's Phonto. What you do is go to the camera on the bottom, select it, photo albums. Now it should have it right there. There's the bottom of my photos. There it is. And up on the top right, you hit done. Boom, there it is. And all we got to do is tap anywhere on the screen and text is going to come up. So the font I use, I love this, Avenir Next Bold Italic. That's the one I use. And I hit all caps and I'm going to say make done. What I want to do is go to the top right, hit style. I'll keep the lettering white and the stroke is the border around it. So right now there's nothing, but if I hit a stroke, you can see that you want it all the way up, and that's the alpha, that's how thick it is. And then the bottom is what makes it huge. So make, and I'll make that red. Okay, so take that and you drag it where you want it. You can tilt it. I think I'll tilt it up a little bit. And the size of it, I'm going to make really big. All right, so make, and then I want to tap the screen again. Boom. Jack that up there. All right, that is pretty killer. You can tilt this again. And that is how you can make killer YouTube thumbnails right on your phone with SuperimposeX and Phonto. Mess with those, do it a bunch. It looks like a ton of work, but I'm telling you, I learned this in like an hour or two, and now I can do them so much faster. You will get very quick at these. All right, so now you see how easy those are. It's gonna take you a little bit of time. Hopefully you were pausing. So if not, go back, download those apps, and make sure you watch this video again and just pause and go along. And that's how you can make those killer thumbnails that get clicked, so you get views and you get calls on your YouTube real estate channel. So that's what I do. I teach you how to grow a massive YouTube channel for your real estate business with tons of tips and tricks. So if this is your first time to this channel, make sure you tap that subscribe button and click that little bell so you're notified every time I do a new video. And if you ever want the ultimate playbook on how to do YouTube for real estate, I made a killer course. It's always down in the link below, but it covers everything you need to know from downloading a video to uploading it, how to edit them, everything you need to know. So it's the ultimate playbook. And if you use the promo code YTAgents, you get a big discount on that. So, well, until the next video, we'll catch you later.